It's time now for the PDB Channel News Morning Report. Saturday morning, September 27th, 2014. Oh! Welcome to Saturday morning, September 27th, 2014. Here are your news headlines. Here. Our top story at 8:17 here is Chelsea Clinton has given birth to a girl, tweeted early Saturday morning that she and her husband, Mark Mizerski, are full of love on register. They celebrate the birth of their daughter, Charlotte Clinton Bizwitsky. FBI officials are investigating beheaded at an Oklahoma food distribution center after co-workers said the suspect tried to convert them to Islam after his own recent conversion. The Iranian government appears to be steadily leveraging the Islamic State crescent by declaring they possibly have cooperation against the terror group in exchange for a favorable deal in its nuclear program despite the Obama administration's insistence. Guess George Clooney should have asked Venice to shut down the Grand Canal all weekend. What did the festivities cause a traffic jam in Venice Grand Canal? Friday night has about 30 boats crowded the canal to get a glimpse of the bride-to-be Amal. Monrovia Library's chief medical officer has placed herself under quarantine for 21 days after her office assistant died of Ebola. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayal Lafa, convicted on Saturday by a Bangalore special court in a disproportionate assets case that found more than a dozen cases and were acquitted on most of them. Alabama's China's outlined shopping giant completed the largest initial public offering in history, $25 million on the New York Stock Exchange. The U.S.-led coalition widened its airstrikes against Islamic State group targets in Syria on Saturday as a part of a continuous raid against the jihadists. Hong Kong riot police used pepper spray to disperse protesters around government headquarters on Saturday, fueled tension ahead of a planned sit-in by pro-democracy activists to oppose Beijing's standing to grip in the city. An Egyptian court has postponed until November its ruling on the trial of former President Hosni Mubarak, charged with complicity in the killings of protesters during the 2011 revolt that ousted him. In the United Nations, President Mahmoud Abbas, the observer state of Palestine, said Friday that there will be no further negotiation with Israel to do an internationally backed timetable for its occupation. Madrid, the regional leader of Catalonia, signed a decree on Saturday to hold an independence vote that the Spanish government has promised to block push in its northeastern region, anyway risking a direct confrontation with the central government. Stranded at the problem halfway across the country is leaving locals in Portland, Oregon, Central PDA-X this morning. A fire was intentionally set at the Air Traffic Control Center in Chicago. The man responsible worked there. A bus transported the North Central Texas college softball team back to its Gainesville, Texas campus was hit by a semi-truck Friday night, killed 3 and injured more than 15 according to the Oklahoma Highway Patrol. Eric Fain searched Pennsylvania average suspect research minutes how to avoid police minutes, police said. Malcolm in Ferguson unrest continues despite Chief's gesture, as Police Chief Tom Justice speaks before protesters in front of the President Priest Vermont on Thursday. Bill Gross has successfully squared off against the financial market behemoths like the Bank of Japan, the Bank of England, and the European Central Bank. San Francisco, New York, activist investor Starboard Value LP has said it was granted a significant strike at the Yahoo Incorporated and Earth Internet Company Expo, a merger with AOL Incorporated and Starboard to the second activist investor to target Yahoo in the last 3. The Virginia Poverty Law Center, along with the Virginia Partnership with the Encourage Responsible London Coalition, demanded the Department of Defense for issuing a new proposed rules to protect service members and their families. Oracle has confirmed that at least 32 of its products affected by the vulnerability discovered in the Bosch combat, like interpreter aka the shell shock bug, included some of the company's pricey integrated hardware systems. Apple has launched yet another mobile software update this weekend. This time it won't not cut your iPhone's cellular service. Black and yellow rapper Wiz Khalifa's will debate Amber Rose observes screen by its child to the bald-headed beautifier joint custody of their son. This week caught a glimpse of what H.U. missed out by not casting Kate Mara and Ellen Page in season 2 of True Detective, as well as what The Walking Dead might look like with all the characters speaking hilarious gibberish. Another day, another Inspira's album release. This time for Tom York's Tomorrow's Body Boxes around Friday. The recent research stated that most of the Earth's water is older before the existence of the solar system than the birth of the sun. A Japanese volcano erupted on Saturday, spreading ashes, small marks in the air, and leaving 7 people unconscious, 8 seriously injured, and more. Pfizer Incorporated is self-required who treats lung cancer patients with a specific gene mutation but effective in treating tumors and those who have an even rare form of disease, according to data presented by the medical meeting on Saturday. The New Hampshire Department of Health and Human Services has confirmed that the first case in the state of enterovirus D68EVD6 respiratory virus that is spread across the United States. We're talking to Jim today. You will treat yourself to a drink to according to a new study. Researchers from Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois said they found out on days when exercise increases, so does alcohol consumption here. Okay, let's take a look at take a look at the sports here. The Cleveland Eagles of Scrum Contest in Chicago lowered the Grammy Award winning singer wasn't that far away from U.S. Cell Field to find it out. She was playing Milwaukee. It was open at some point in her concert. Certainly positive some of the George Brent's team as a Kansas City Royal Subway, but remained focused on the AL Central title here. And yesterday, the Boston Red Sox lost to Derek Jeter Yankees 3-2. Today, the Sox and Yankees will square up in the second of a 3-game series with 2 more games left of the season here. And the New England Revolution face the Kansas City, Sporting Kansas City and MLS Soccer 3-2. Peter Childers times 8:23 here, and take a look at the traffic situation here. And the only slow spot we can see is Route 495 in the Milford area here on the northbound side of 495. But otherwise, it's a good, perfect commute here. And take a look at our weather situation here. Our current conditions at 8:23 a.m. in North Massachusetts here. We have a temperature of the temperature here in Norton, 51 degrees, with humidity 92%, with Bade. Calm, 2.49 degrees, and a visibility of 10 miles. Okay, let's take a look at our current conditions around the region here. We have a 57 degree temperature reading for Gloucester, 64 for Boston, 60 in Boston Harbor, and in Beverly, 54 in Bedford, 56 in Fitchburg, 64 in Worcester, 61 in Milford, 51 in Sturbridge and Windsor, and in Norwood, and in Taunton, 58 in New Bedford, 57 in Plymouth, 59 in Falmouth, 59 in Martha's Vineyard, 61 in Nantucket, Provincetown, 68 in Chatham, 63 in Cape Cod Bay, 63 in Westerly, 58 in Westerly, 63 in Block Island, 61 in Smithfield, and 66 in New York City, 64 in Islip, and in Montauk, and in Long Island Sound, 63 in Bridgeport, 67 in New Haven, 53 in Denver, 57 in Waterbury, 55 in Meriden, 49 in Hartford, 58 in Winslow, 55 in Springfield, 58 in Amherst, 51 in Greenfield, 49 for Gardner, 48 in Northampton, 48 in Pittsfield, 53 in Albany, New York, 48 in Bennington, 44 in Brattleboro, Vermont, 46 in Keene, New Hampshire, 49 in Jeff, New Hampshire, 52 in Concord, Manchester, New Hampshire. It's 54 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 57 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and 57 up in Portland Bay. Here, current conditions around the country here. It shows a line of cold front from Southern California, stretching up in Nevada, then a station front down from Utah, and a cold front from northeastern Utah down from Wyoming, a station front from the Dakotas, stretching up in the Manitoba, curving with a cold front up in the Manitoba, and a station front down from Northern Ontario, central Quebec, and a cold front down from eastern Quebec here. And we got a station front from southern Florida, stretching all the way, curving off the Georgia Carolina coastline out to sea here, with a cold front here. We got Frontabine from western Nebraska down from eastern Kansas to northeastern New Mexico. Frontabine down from western Mexico. Frontabine from southwestern Arizona down from Gulf of California. Gulf of Mexico with a low pressure and a Frontabine there. And a Frontabine from off southwestern Oregon down from north central California. Frontabine from Washington State down from southwestern Idaho. And a Frontabine off the British Columbia Washington coastlines there. And high pressure in southern Missouri and western Texas. We got low pressure off of northeastern Mexico, northeastern Florida, and north central California here. And high pressure in north central Washington here. 54 degrees on temperature right now in Pittsburgh. High pressure in central Ontario. 60 out in Washington, D.C. 66 in Atlanta. 80 in Miami. 75 in Brownsville, Texas. And 60 out in Dallas, Texas. 60 out in Kansas City. 62 in Omaha, Nebraska. 56 in Chicago, Detroit. 65 in Minneapolis. That's 52 in Great Falls, Montana. It's 55 out in Seattle, 61 in San Francisco, 65 in Los Angeles, 70 out in Las Vegas, 76 in Phoenix, 62 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, 60 out in Salt Lake City, and it's 59 out in Denver, Colorado. Here. Alright, let's take a look at our radar situation here. Line of rain showers off the Carolinas, and a spotty rain showers and storms off the Florida East Coast line of showers and storms down to the Gulf of Mexico, stretching down for central Texas. And a line of rain showers in north central and northwestern portions of Arizona, stretching out of the Utah, eastern and western Nevada, up the western and eastern portions of Idaho, eastern Oregon, western Wyoming, up at the central Montana, and up at the central portions of Saskatchewan, and the central portions of British Columbia here. And a line of rain showers in central Iowa here. Okay, let's take a look at our satellite loop here, and it shows a line of clouds coming from Texas and out of the Gulf of Mexico and then after north central Florida. A line of clouds from off the Carolina coastline here. A line of clouds from western West Virginia down from western Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, southwestern Wisconsin, and out southeastern portions of Missouri. Line of rain showers from central portions of Iowa, and line of rain showers from and clouds from northern Arizona up into the intermountain western of Nevada, eastern Oregon, Washington State, Idaho, western Wyoming, Montana, southern Alberta, Nova Saskatchewan. Line of clouds from British Columbia, Northern Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, James Bay, and Northern Quebec. Here. Alright, let's take a look. What is brewing in the tropics? Nothing brewing in the tropics. Here in the Atlantic. The latest on Rachel. Here it's still a tropical storm here with a 65 mile per wind gust. Movement northwest by 8 miles per settled location 19.1 to the north, 150.8 to the west. Here. In a public advisory here, Rachel turns northwest with it. Be dog close watch with water effect at 3 a.m. Pacific time, 5 a.m. our time. The center of tropical storm Rachel was located due latitude 19.1 to the north, longitude 150.8 to the west, and Rachel is moving toward the northwest near 8 miles per 13 kilometers an hour. This general motion is expected to continue by midday and turn toward the northwest and so forward speed is expected by that. Maximum winds are near 65 miles per 100 kilometers an hour with fire gusts and some strength is forecast, and Rachel could become a hurricane by tonight. Waking in is anticipated Sunday and Sunday night. Tropical storm force winds extend outwards up to 80 miles per hour, 130 kilometers from the center, and the estimated minimum central pressure is 994 millibars and 29.36 inches here. Okay, take a look at our forecast discussion here. Upper level low over the intermountain west. Showers and thunderstorms for the Gulf Coast and above normal temperatures across much of the United States. And upper level pattern across the continental United States features a large coast upper level low over the intermountain west for the weekend and a general wind over the central and eastern parts of the country at the surface. Station front with multiple waves of low pressure along that are expected from Arizona to the Dakotas here. And in presence of stability from the upper low to moisture transport from Mexico. Numerous showers and storms are expected to develop over the region for Saturday and Sunday, with the greatest concentration during the afternoon and evening hours when it's least greatest. A few strong and severe thunderstorms are also likely, and most areas east of the Rockies should remain. Most dry, foggy weekend, and except to be the Gulf Coast region with a verdant trail near Louis that will focus on. Backhanded about scattered showers and thunderstorms. Last showers are expected for Florida and into Texas, and a few showers are also good possibly over the northern Great Lakes and the cold front slowly approaches from the southern Canada. Elsewhere, expect highs of the week slowly reach in the mid-70s to mid-80s by Saturday under mostly sunny skies from the Ohio Valley to the East Coast, and it will be even warmer across the central and northern plains on Saturday, as upper level wind continues to be in place with highs well in the 80s here. High pressure. High pressure builds over the southern New England today, Sunday bringing some light warmth. A cold front pushes south across New England with widely scattered showers. Monday and Monday evening, and low pressure may develop south of New England by the middle of next week. That slow, to bring cooler temperatures and some light precipitation to the region along with persistent onshore winds. Near term to 6 p.m. this evening, 7:30 a.m. update. Patchy dense fog continues across portions of the Connecticut Valley at Lebanon, including Keene and Hartford, Connecticut, with clear skies. Expect this fog to burn out over the next couple of hours. And temperatures running from the mid-40s to mid-50s across the region, and close in the vales were Winds have been calm most of the night, and not too many changes to the previous forecast with high pressure overhead. Have updated the grids to incorporate current conditions into the new term forecast and available for temperatures 2 points of wind. A summer-like weekend in store. Sunshine, warm temperatures, and all low humidity will prevail. Here. So today's highs, but today we are going to see 69 to 75 for the Cape and Downs, 76 to 81 degrees in inland Massachusetts. And Sunday's going to be warmer. Here's 71 to 76 for Nantucket, and 77 to 82 degrees. 77 to 84 degrees in inland areas of the interior of Southern New England here. And who will remember, 29 years ago today, Friday, September 27th, 1985, that's when Hurricane Gloria struck New England here. As batsmen sustained wind gusts to the hurricane had to cap 145 miles per hour wind gusts and 98 miles per hour for Diamond Shoal Light in North Carolina and 83 miles per hour wind gusts for Blue Hill Observatory and Waterbury, Connecticut for the maximum sustained winds. Maximum wind gusts 127 miles for Mount Washington, New Hampshire, 120 miles per hour. Diamond Shoal Light in North Carolina and 110 miles per hour for Chatham, Massachusetts, and lowest pressure 919 millibars. A large wave at 46.9 feet and greatest storm surge 6.9 feet for Battery Park, New York, and greatest rainfall 9.7 inches for Edenton, North Carolina. And this was a trap of Hurricane Gloria. Here, it went up to Connecticut and eastern Massachusetts, much of Rhode Island didn't get any rain, although a few inches of rain on northwestern Rhode Island and western and central Massachusetts, but a lot of wind here. Okay, let's take a look at a 7-day forecast that goes like this. Here. For today, we're going to see some sunny skies at about 83 degrees, let off wind. Tonight, Petrobras after 3 a.m. was increased skies below 53 degrees and calm wind. Sunday, Petrobras before 8 a.m. was but sunny skies and girls becoming sunny skies with a high near 82 degrees and calm wind becoming southwest wind 6 miles per hour in the afternoon. Sunday night, Petrobras after 4 a.m. and was mostly good skies low 56 degrees and southwest winds about 3 to 5 miles per hour. Monday, Petrobras before 8 a.m. and was but sunny skies and near 79 degrees and calm wind becoming northeast wind 5 miles per hour in the afternoon. Monday night, chances showers mainly after midnight, most skies got low 55 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. Tuesday, Petrobras before 8 a.m. was most skies got about a high near 68 degrees. Thursday night, Petrobras after 5 a.m. was most skies got low 53 degrees. Wednesday, Petrobras before 8 a.m. was sunny skies near 66 degrees. For that, most skies got low 50 degrees. Thursday, sunny skies near 65 degrees. Friday night, most skies got low 49 degrees. Friday, sunny skies near 66 degrees. Players, what a phrase of the day! A warm weekend in store. This is PJ with you, a good day with a good positive. I'll see you for the evening report at 5 o'clock. Have a good day with a good positive attitude.